welcome. This is round number 4 of our Assetto Corsa Competizione Xbox division. We're here at the lovely Bathurst, and I have a special guest for this weekend, the one and only Mitchie, hometown race for him. So I thought we'd bring him into the booth. Mitchie, how you doing on, well, it would be Monday morning, right?
Yes, it is Monday morning, 9:07 at the moment, so it is a gorgeous day and a gorgeous day at Bathurst for what surely will be a great race, which is starting of course at 5 a.m, so it's going to be a dark start, so looking forward to this one.
We have I believe it is a 12-hour progression today, and it will take place in an hour's time. So we got this half-hour qualifying to get through, and then we're gonna have a nice hour-long race, safety cars, and pit stop and all that jazz as we normally do. I expect a couple extra safety cars today because this track is so challenging to get dead right, and a lot of these guys are going to be doing just that and trying to do their best in this qualifying session. John's first to settle up. He's in the 2-minute 7s from what I have heard. They're going to be trying to get down to the 2-minute 3s. Maybe if someone can hook it up amazingly, it'll be a 2-minute 2, but that will be an incredible lap time. Just for myself.
Yeah, 2:02 would be a great lap time. 2:03.8 now from Skep to the top. Yeah, 2:02. If someone could do that, I'd be quite amazed.
Yeah, it's a tough lap around here, and we'll have you, because I know you have all the corner names and everything ready at your disposal, so we'll have you go on a lap with someone when you please. I believe we have 11 here today. Neymar is our safety car of the week, and
yes,
that Merc, he's doing a lap right now in that pink safety car. What?
Let's just stay up. There's been some accidents in practice just before, so with the safety car.
I can imagine.
So trying to see everyone's pretty much on their first laps basically, so it's only really early on, so it's not much. I don't think we're going to see electric qualifiers just yet.
Yeah, that 2-minute 3 was an absolutely amazing lap to start the day off with Skep. As Jug actually puts himself in a second lap, so a solid time there from Jug. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for all these guys to get through one full lap at qualifying speed. In the race, it may be a little different because you can back off a little bit, make sure you get the car through, but qualifying, you're going all out, and
oh yeah,
just say there will be some junk in the uphill sections.
Well, yes, it's not wrong there. You can get it wrong at pretty much any corner here and you're in the wall. We've already seen that with a couple of drivers already on circuit, so yeah. It's almost like it's going to be like in the race as well, where Neymar could be out quite a few times in this race, in my opinion. But you never know.
Yeah, you don't know until we get there. So Neymar might be out the whole entire race. He might be out for like a lap or two. But regardless, he's going to be waiting on the sidelines just in case he's needed. These guys will do their best to not have him out on the racetrack, but it's going to be a tough one tonight.
Yeah, it will be. It will be absolutely tough, especially in those nighttime starts. Definitely.
Yeah, to start off in the nighttime is not going to be fun. I was doing some laps on the server. I think maybe Thursday, Friday I was in. It was like midnight when the server was on for me, so I was just driving blind the whole time. I couldn't get lower than a 2-minute 8, so these guys are already way faster than me. And that's why I'm here in the commentating box on the racetrack right now.
as Sutowski comes to P2 in the McLaren, the 222, number 22 to McLaren. Only 0.6 off skip, so still a lot of time to go, especially here.
Love that livery from Stolowski as well. That it's like the Vodafone era Merc McLaren livery. Him and John have been solids thus far, as well as Ichigo, who is not here, unfortunately. The McLarens have been very good to start this season.
Yeah, both of them have been very good. The McLarens, and it shows you P2 and P4 right now. They've got some up there at the moment, but here at Bathurst, anything can go down, no doubt about it. So, but still second to fourth right now, so they'll look to see if they can keep in those positions.
But 2 cars within a second, and that's first number 29 Ferrari by Juggernaut. So very close at the top at the moment. It says Bowen yet to get a representative lap time, I would say, in that. I believe that's Aston Martin. Cole Carnival yet to settle out. Deere, Saxman, Calzona in the pits as well. Still yet to do
As the Bentley, no, actually the Bentley goes P4 at the moment as well, so Bentley doing a nice job at the moment, but everyone else is trying to get their lap times set and getting themselves ready for a possible run here at the moment, as the McLaren's actually in the wall, Sutowski actually in the wall, coming out to Forest elbow and just stuck, so hopefully he can keep that going. As Skep has actually improved to 203.5, so there you go, he only improves to 203.501 and moves his marker to a second over the McLaren.
Looks like he's on another push flap. He's up half a tenth out of turn number 1 and heading up the mountain. He's going to be going. Let's see if he can carry enough speed. Stuck in the straight line.
Yep, Skip through here now, trying to see if he can maybe continue on here with this lap and see if he can possibly improve. I mean, it's only still 18 minutes to go, still plenty of time left in this session. So, as you see coming through Solomon Park, and we'll be seeing what he can do. He's looking very strong here at the moment, a second up. I mean, everyone else has not shown their times as of yet. But it's looking very strong here.
Yeah, right now he's up 2.5 tenths. Lost a little bit of time on that exit, and he's actually losing more down the hill here. And coming out onto the back straight, he just goes red. He just lost the momentum. I don't know exactly what happened. Camera didn't show it, but he just lost like 0.2 of a second at the end, and that's how marginal you have to be at this racetrack, and that's how difficult it is to get this perfectly right.
Well, especially where he is right now, in gun chase, you've got to absolutely just full commit to it, and I'll see here what he does say here. We won't go for full on-board lap just as yet. We'll keep that till late in the session for you all, but yeah, it's interesting to say the least at the moment. And that McLaren of Sutowski's actually gotten his car back up and going. And the Bentley now goes up to P3 now. So the number 9 up to P3. Mr. Ferrari and Juggernaut down in P4.
Saxman about at the top of the hill. And the Ferrari, his teammate, up in 4th.
Tell you what, he had to hold on to that one, but he's lifting off anyway, so he's not really fully null for us right now, this Stacksman. Still has to try to find a complete A lap time.
Gonna just get a time on the board at the moment. He's not really pushing too hard. Top of the hill.
Big wall.
Jug off into the gravel and into the barrier, and we'll get back to the pit lane as soon as possible.
Well, that's very possible here, and he's just proved it.
It's a blessing this isn't real life, because otherwise he would not be,
It'd be a long night.
lane that quickly.
Yeah, it'd be a long night, let's just say. It's, well, it's, here if you're in the wall, boy, you hit the wall really hard, so, and you're gonna see that really here tonight with some of these drivers.
Yeah, if you're not on it tonight, it's gonna be a rough one. Some tracks you could go in, no practice, and somewhat beyond the pace. You know, you could slot yourself into that midfield battle that we always have around here. But around here, if you don't set some laps, you're in the wall, and there's no way around it.
Yeah, that's right. It's just no way to practice here. Yeah, you can see it's definitely crucial, but as John John's actually gone up to P2, he's into the 203s, and Skeppy, by the way, I missed a couple of these down to 203.348, so could we see that 202?
It's looking that way at the moment. We're still halfway. We're only halfway into quali at the moment, and people are starting to dump the fuel loads out of their cars as they've been doing laps.
Oh, sorry, Skep is gone.
Who's in the wall?
Skep has had a big spin coming in through the Filmy Park, and just, wow, he's lucky to, what's it even worse, he might just tap the wall, but Oil's a bit of a spin, and he wasn't head up, so he was going to improve once again. So, wow.
He was pushing hard, and it didn't end the way he would have hoped at the top of the hill there, but his competitors are closing in. John 6/10 back now. Phantom has also put in a solid lap time in the Lex.
Yes.
To put it within a second as well, so those guys in the 204s. Stolowski, Prince, round one winner there, just outside that second window, yet to hook up that perfect lap that they're aiming to do with just 13.5 minutes to go.
I think we might go on board here with Skep. No, he's coming. Yeah, he's coming to the pits. We'll wait a little bit because I think we might go on board with Skip a little bit later on when he comes out. Because I feel like we could see a very good lap time from him a little bit later on. So we'll come back to Skip in a little bit if you can do a 202. As I think John may have had a moment as well. But everybody now is just trying to get things settled down. 12 minutes to go in the session. And yes, Phantom, you are P3 right now. Doing a good job.
Prince put himself within that second window of Skep's time as well, and stays P4, but he's gotten a little bit close. He's now 2/10 back from Phantom, and it's very close. I'm surprisingly close. I was expecting this to be the biggest gaps in qualifying that we've seen. Yeah, this is round number 4, but everyone's surprisingly very close. At the top, at least. Prince is pretty much dead on even with his best lap time at the moment, heading back down the mountain.
Yes. Keep an eye out here on Prince, see what the Bentley driver can do.
Bentley's known for being a bit of a boat in the high-speed sections, but it's looking pretty nice at the moment for Prince, and he's dead on even with his best time. So it's all going to come down to the chase in the final corner here to see if he can improve a little bit more. We'll see how good his chase was on his previous lap time.
That's where
Wasn't very good. He's up 10th and a bit. Come to the final corner now.
Good run.
He's gonna improve. He's gonna improve 2/10. Does it improve another position? No, he'll stay in the 204s. It's a 204.185. Stays 4th place and is now about half a tenth back from Phantom.
Wow, it's close between second, third, fourth. Very close at the moment, actually. Very close.
And then 5th and 6th are very close as well within the 10th, and then it's a bit of a drop after that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is close for what I was expecting. I was expecting like seconds between these guys.
Well, I think Skep is about to start a lap time here, and I think we might do an onboard lap here, Max, for a lap around Mount Panorama.
To me.
I think 202 could be very possible. We'll have to wait and see what Skippy can do. So let's do a lap time around Mount Panorama. And Skippy now, hopefully this is not just an outlap he's going to be slowed, but let's find out. Skippy begins a lap around Mount Panorama to search for maybe a 202. Hell corner, this is where things you got to get right. If your lap doesn't go perfectly here at Hell corner, you're gone. Now going up Mountain Straight, Skippy a little bit down at the moment, but he's still in the green. The long Mountain Straight here at Bathurst. You've seen the sign up ahead. As we're going to come to Griffin's Bend. Another tough part of the circuit because you can definitely go into the New South Wales using NewSouthWales.com wall on the left. Hit that curve perfectly. And now we're coming up to the cutting where so many drivers in Australia and the world of motorsport have gone off into the wall to the right. And Skippy's almost actually done that. But now we're coming through Reed Park. Another tough part of the circuit because in the wall right to the left there you can go hard and it could hurt you badly. Through Solomon Park and come to McPhillamy very soon. That damn grade's coming up right now. And now through McPhillamy and come to Brock Scholar where you can't see the track below. It's all this is sky. And now coming through the Exodus. Skipping now, it's not an okay lap. And yes, it's a tough part of the track. You've got to get absolutely right. Past the dip and we've already gone. And now through Forest Elbow. Got to get right out to that wall so you can get the perfect run down the long Conrod Straight. Skip's only 0.3 up at the moment, so this is not a good lap for him, but he will try to go for it again. As we now come to the chase, it's a long stretch of road as you come to the chase. 275 kilometres an hour, whatever that is in miles per hour, through the chase. Turn 21, turn 22. And now for the final run up to Murray's Corner. The final corner where, and guess what, it can go wrong for you there as well. And he comes around Murray's Corner and it will not be improvement, but he will go again. So I'll keep an eye on that if he does. That's a lap of Bathurst.
I think just the one mistake, I can't remember what corner it was, but he made one where I think he just clipped the inside wall and almost went to the right-hand side barrier, and that was his lap ruined. He's up 2/10 at the moment after Hell's Corner, and going up the mountain now. He might be on another incredible lap time at the moment. He might dip into the 202s if he keeps this up, but this is when he messed up last time. I think he's kept it far away from the barriers this time, and he stayed up 3.5 tenths.
Yeah, it's starting up very nicely, right up to the wall through Reed Park, and doing not too badly at the moment. About to go over the metal grate as well, and there's yellow flags, but 0.5 up at the moment as it goes down Brock Skyline. and it's looking pretty nice at the moment. He's got a car ahead of him, which is, Saxman, and into the wall, but he's lost some time. Wow.
Distracted by Saxman, maybe, and the lap's unraveling at the moment. He's losing boatloads of time down the straight here, but he's still 2/10 up. If he can keep it clean through the chase and the final corner, he could still improve.
I'd like to point out here that Switalski's gone P2 and still only 0.189 behind him.
Okay, so we got a qualifying battle to watch. Skep is nicely through the chase. He's going to be about 3/10 up after that huge mistake we saw.
Wow.
This is another monster lap to the final corner. 4/10 up, and he'll put himself into the 2:02s.
Mega lap. He's probably disappointed that I didn't commentate on that lap. Instead, I commentated on the lap that he messed up. But the McLaren he's close to 3/10 up here at the moment, so it could be a big challenge here.
He's about 4/10 up is Stolowski. Yeah. And looking pretty good at the moment.
Oh.
We see back-to-back 2-minute 2s here.
I think Skip's going to go again and try to, with that mistake, could probably improve even more.
Absolutely.
So, watch the McLaren coming to the chase now, and he'll want a perfect run through here, and he does. Now he's got to stop it perfectly here. 21. No, he's gone too deep. He's gone too deep.
He's gonna have to go again.
He's got time.
Yeah, 4 and 45 seconds.
And Juggernaut goes P2.
Jug just puts himself 0.03 ahead of Stolowski. John Johnson's still within a second. Stolowski's actually messed up turn 1, and I think he's gonna have to go all the way back around again.
Yeah,
anyone else is up? It doesn't look like John is. He's down.
Skep isn't, but he might go again. And have a look here at Nat Phantom's down on his lap at the moment as well, so everyone could be just getting themselves ready for one final run here at the moment in this one, as who's that? It's Princess moves up into P4 now, 0.9 behind Skeppy. And actually, Jug is actually 0.4 up at the moment, holds on to it, almost went in the wall at the end of the S's and through the dipper. So Juggernaut could, I don't think he'll challenge Skip for the top spot, but could very well move more his way up closer.
If my memory serves me correctly, Jug just missed out on pole last weekend. And by just, I mean just. It was, I think it was less than half a tenth between the two. He clips the inside curb of the chase, but he's still up 4.5 tenths. Unless he messed up the final corner horrifically on his lap before, he won't catch Skeppy. But he will put himself within that striking distance of 2:03.171 from Jug, and that moves him just under 2/10. Skeppy actually messed up on that lap while we were on board Jug. He's back in the pit lane. He's gonna, if he can get out there now, he'll have one final shot at it. But I'm not sure if he will.
I think he's done.
Gonna have to hope.
I think Skip's done.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have to hope that 2:02.9 stands. But Stolowski's up a tenth after just turn 1. And he's currently sitting P3. Jug still, if he's got fuel in that car, he can still go for another lap here.
Another one that's up at the moment is Phantom 4 temps up, could move himself into 4th at the moment, since he's only 2 tenths behind Peak 4, Peak 5. So Phantom could move his way up in the number 23 Lexus at the moment, and doing. How thick he hit the curve there and almost went off into the grass. And he's lost a little bit of time here if he can get a good run through the final corner, which he does not.
Hasn't done. He'll move to 6th, but he's got a lot of time in those final 2 corners there. And he's definitely going to go again here. This will be his final shot at it. Prince is at the top of the hill. Stolowski just exiting and going downhill. He's marginally up half a tenth at the moment on a 203.4. He's going to need to find a lot of time through the chase.
Yeah, needs a lot of time here to really be a factor.
He's found a bit of it. Actually, nah, I think he got a bit of oversteer on the exit there and is back down. He's gonna have one more chance at it if he's got enough fuel in that race car to go again. He's not gonna improve this lap, but I think he knows where he's got to find that time. Jug is done. He is out of the running, so Stolowski and Phantom are realistically our only 2 shots at breaking that pole position. Phantom's down at the moment.
Stolowski's done.
Okay, so it's just Phantom in the top 6, I believe. That's can still run. Cold Carnival will need a miracle lap to put himself higher than 8th at the moment.
D Hunter out there as well. Saxman out there still on lap times. So see how they can go. But at the moment, unless Phantom or the other 3 can possibly beat Skip, it looks like Skip's going to get pole with the only 202 of the session.
Phantom looked a lot cleaner through the chase that time, but how much was he pushing that time compared to last lap through the final corner? Hopped that curb on the inside a little too much, and I think, yeah, he won't improve his time. Cold Carnival. Deer Hunter coming out the final corner does not improve either. Saxman will pull it into the pit lane, and I believe it's just Cold Carnival left on a run. Not sure how he's doing time-wise there.
Keep an eye, however, and see if he could maybe improve in the number 4 Lexus. Coming out Conrad straight, and we'll be wanting to see if he can move up or not.
Highest Lexus at the moment is Phantom, currently 6th place. I know it's a bit iffy on the straight line speed prowess, which does not help because there are 3 prominent straights around here that definitely lose a lot of time through. The Audi looks good, as Skeppy always makes it look to be. Jug in the Ferrari and Stolowski are top 3. I believe those 3 are very even on pace. Stolowski and Jug could not get the most out of that car. Cold Carnival with an incredible lap puts himself up to 4th, so he'll take the top Lexus spot, and that's an incredible time. After where he was before, he was 1.7 off of Skeppy and puts himself within 7 tenths at the end of that.
It's superbly, actually, and Peak 4, very good job.
Found a 2nd in crunch time there at the death of the session. And now we wait to get this race underway. We've got an hours-long race. It'll start in the wee hours of the morning, 5 a.m. start time, and we will see how the drivers cope. They need the lights on for the first, I would say, maybe like 20% of this one.
Yes, at least the first little bit of the race need the lights on, so it'll be a night time, well, early morning start.
progress to a 5 p.m. finish. So the sun will start to dip in the sky, but I don't believe it'll be too dark. Here is your conditions to start the race. You can see it's slightly light, so not pitch black out. It's not midnight, obviously. But they will need the lights to start off this race. As you can see, some of the guys have them turned on already. They're just adjusting the setup quickly, making sure they've got enough fuel in the car. You cannot refuel in the hour. Deer Hunter would tell you all about that. Round 1. He only had enough fuel to do about 2 laps in the car.
So, Skip, if you watch this back, ACC have got it wrong. It's meant to be complete darkness at 5 a.m. No, it's nice. The sun's slowly starting to rise. The sun will be right in the driver's eyes, coming through the top of the mountain at Bronx Skyline. That will be one of the worst parts of when the sun really starts to rise. But probably about a quarter way from the race will be when things will go to normal. And just want to get this start off underway, get it perfectly done. And that's what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm curious now, because if this is the 5 a.m., how is the 5 p.m. going to look? Are they going to need the lights at the death of the race? Not sure, but we will see.
So I just got a confirmation that we're doing a 24 hours of Bathurst, so there's going to be a night section.
So we're going to finish at nighttime. Okay.
It was originally a 12-time multiplier, and obviously now it's set on 24. So we're going to be, well, actually, we're going to be finishing in these conditions, actually. So basically, halfway through the race, it's going to be night. So, ooh, this will be interesting.
Yeah, and half of this is going to be under the lights. I'm not sure how these guys are going to take to it, because when I was on the server, a couple of them were at the same time, and they were doing lap times still relatively way faster than I could. But they were still on the pace, but not consistently. We were all smacking the wall for about half an hour straight until the light started to pour in. So I'm not sure how these guys are going to take to it, but I can guarantee it's going to be a lot of fun. For us, at least. Not for them.
10 seconds.
Yeah, because it's going to be up and down the field. It's just never going to... Anything will be happening, so we're going to be looking forward to that as we're about to get underway in Mount Panorama.
The drivers will be lining it back up.
Here we go. Skip and Juggernaut.
Ready. 1 hour race. We're starting at 6:20 a.m. We're gonna finish at 6:20 a.m. Skep will lead them to green, and it looks like he's holding it as long as he could. Green flag is out. Skeppy looks like he's got a good launch on the inside line, and he's jumped Jug into turn 1, and he's gonna have no problems going up the hill, unless that Ferrari's got some incredible straight line speed that I do not know about, and it actually looks like I might be wrong.
Yeah, Jug might just sit behind for now, or does he look for it at Griffin's Bend?
Looks. Stolowski holds it around the outside of Carnival.
No.
Bridge will stay ahead of John as well. Actually, side by side for the pair for 5th place. Prince will pull ahead. John slots in behind.
I'm not going to say what I thought I just saw, because it could be just laying on my end, but we'll wait and see. I think stay steady at the moment.
Clean start, I think, from all the guys, except for Sexman at the back. He's behind the safety car, which is probably not a good sign at the moment. These guys at the top of the hill now, barreling down the mountain. Skeppy ahead of Jug. Stolowski right on the back of them. This was your group of 3 last weekend. that were within 2 seconds of each other at the end of the race. It was an hour race back last weekend at Spa. We had a safety car with about 20 minutes to go, and these three held it together super close to each other. Right now, it looks like Stolowski has fallen off a little bit, but the top two at the moment, Jug and Skeppy, pulling out the gap that, I think most of us would have expected. Oh, Carnival. Looks like Stolowski did make a mistake, actually. He's back behind Carnival and Prince. And actually, his teammate John has gotten by as well here. John was looking up the inside of Prince.
Carnival's off.
The move.
Oh,
into the wall as well. He's going to have a little bit of right side damage. Hopefully,
come.
that's not a lot. I believe he should be all right. His two Lexus teammates.
Oh, this contact. John's around.
John off at the final corner in the gravel. He's going to be able to get back going. Again, an hour-long race. He's got a lot of time to get back in this one, but that is an unfortunate start for John and Saxman as well in the back there in that Ferrari.
I did not see who made contact, but someone did make contact with John, so that's how he went around. But many instances already happening here at the moment. Saxman had an incident somewhere as well, all the way down, so who knows. But I think we're looking at here Jug and Skep here for this race, because they've got a 3-second margin. And I don't think Juggernaut's going to look for a move yet, unless he sees the opportunity.
So that's the top two breakaway. Prince is in a little air bubble of his own, and Stolowski's going to be tracking down those top two if he can't. Calzoner smacks the wall, but he should be all right on that car, hopping the curb a little bit as well. He just got to settle it down just a little bit. Just got to find a way to settle into this race. He's lost some time to Stolowski, but Stolowski did start in that top three, and he's going to be looking to make his way back into third place very quickly. He's caught Prince.
As well, we got Carnival and tried to get the offensive here, trying to look for the move here, maybe at the chase, possibly, if he possibly can. The two Lexuses going side by side through the chase. It's never nice through there going side by side. But things are setting for the moment between these two. Carnival goes off into the grass, holds on to it. No, he's off. He's gone.
Advertising for Mercedes AMG. On the side there, Carnival picks up those signs. It looks like the car is okay. He's going to be able to continue on, but he's dropped all the way down to 10th. He's got no track position on that in the Lexus at the moment. He's going to try and find all those positions back again.
Now,
a little higher up.
Skep's lost the lead.
So Jug has gotten by Skep for first, and it looks like Stolowski is looking very racy at the moment on the back of Prince.
Almost commentator's cursing there.
Yeah. It's definitely a real thing.
Yes,
can't
it is.
deny. Oh, as Jug's off! Jug is off from the lead!
He's in the wall.
He spun around. In the wall, Skeppy will take back the race lead. Jug is going to rejoin just ahead of... Who would that be? He'll be ahead of Tez Bowen, I believe. So he's going to drop all the way down to 8th place. Skeppy will take your race lead. He's got a nice gap to Stolowski, so he's going to be able to calm himself down.
No safety car for that one. Juggernaut was all the way back down the field now in that Ferrari, and will be hurting at the moment. He's all the way down in P8 behind the Bentley, and Bowen behind as well. So Stolowski
spun out again through the chase.
Oh, Cheers, guys.
Driver error after driver error at the moment. He's gonna get it back going, but he's again lost a lot of that track position. Cold Carnival is in the pit lane. He's just, I believe he's just come out.
Yes.
No, he's
done.
He's still in there, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be done for the day or not, but. A lap down now.
And this is Shane Cold Carnival, great qualifying, and just not where he wanted to be at the moment. As pack growing between Phantom, Deer Hunter in this one as well. So 4th, 5th, and 6th all going out here for position. With 52 minutes to go here at the race at Bathurst.
Yeah, these guys were all close in qualifying as well. It was very tight between the mid-pack. I saw a yellow flag waving. I'm not sure who that would be for. I can't see anyone in particular.
Yeah, can't see who that might have been.
Phantom was closing up to the back of Calzone, who had he did not have a good exit, and they're going to be coming down to the chase. Phantom has already been side by side through there one time today. I'm not sure if he's going to want to do it again, but he's looking eager to get by. And they are going to go side by side. And Phantom will get ahead, pops the curb though, and and he's gonna go off. The car looked unsettled through there. He's gonna go through the grass. Calzone's gonna have a chance to go back down the inside if he wishes. And side by side through the final corner now, Calzone. Gonna pop the inside curb though, and Phantom will take the position. Here comes Deer Hunter behind as well. He'll be looking for a move on Calzone. Up the inside into turn 1.
Looks
like he got the drive off. Yeah, and Raz is looking at the back of Deer Hunter. This pack is very close together. Jug as well is going to be charging through this field. He did it last week as well, where he made a mistake early, but got himself back into the race. Safety cars did help his journey back through, but did have to make a lot of passes on the racetrack today. So, and he'll have to do it again today. Side by side, Deer Hunter and Raz. Raz is trying to go around the outside of Deer. Can't get it done. Deer will hold on.
It's ugly to trying to get that done at the cutting, but Raz is all over the back here at Deer Hunter, all over the back of him.
I think. Oh, his Jug's off again in the background. I just caught that. Jug spun it around. He's going to be doing a 180 to get back going. He's going to come, and John's going to go around his outside. Can John keep it on the track, though? I don't think he did.
Same spot as he did it before at Stillman Park. A famous part of the circuit where coming at the start of McPhilby, where you can hit that wall so bad you can hit that wall. I don't know if he did hit the wall, he's hit the wall or not those times, but he spun either way. So that's a shame for him, really is.
And it makes that corner really difficult as well, because if you don't want to get friendly with that wall, there's undulation in the racetrack that bounces your car the wrong way if you pop it the wrong way. So if you're not getting friendly with that wall, the track falls away from you a little bit. And Jug, I think that happened to Jug not once but now twice. As he's gonna have even more work to do now. So Skep is running away with this one at the moment. No mistakes from him just yet. I say yet because commentators' curses do exist. I was waiting for him to just smack a wall as I said that. Looking alright for now. Prince is holding on to second, also no mistakes. He has always been very consistent. He won the Nürburgring by a large amount because he was so consistent, didn't make any mistakes in that one.
As
further back.
Well, Raz is still trying to pass the Hunter, but just can't get by at the moment. And Juggernaut behind Bowen as well.
Jug's on the back of Bowen, and Saxman is in this group as well as John. So these guys who have all made some mistakes or had some incidents early, they've got a long way to go still. Cold Carnival is back out on the track, by the way, so he's marching on 2 laps down. He's going to be hoping. Oh, he's going to be hoping for a safety car. As I believe someone just went off as I clicked off of their name. It was Jug again through that corner.
Well, Carnival at the chase as well, so that was could have been way worse for him than incident, but it comes back into the pit lane.
Oh, Saxman with a snap of oversteer coming down the hill, and John's gotten through. Here comes Jug. He's trying to get by on Saxman as the two Ferrari teammates going side by side. John's looking for a move on Bowen as well. Side by side through the chase. We've seen it twice already today. These drivers are very brave so far. Jug can't get the move done. Saxman will stay ahead. John is looking for the move on Bowen though.
Looks for it. Oh, Bowen almost he held on to that. If he went a little bit further to the left, we thought that would have been a catastrophe incident there. But John now moves up into position. Saxman comes up as well. So lots happening here at the moment. And another news as well. Calzona now up into P3 over Phantom.
Those two battling hard, as well as for 6th and 7th, Stolowski, one of the guys I said to watch. He was in the top 3 and qualifying, made a mistake early in that McLaren, number 222. He's on the back of Deer Hunter looking for a way through. It's very difficult to make a move at this part of the racetrack unless the car ahead does make a mistake. That's what the pressure does if you can stay right on the back bumper.
Yeah, that's
force an error.
It's incredible how close you can get someone and you think you get close for a minute, but you just one little mistake can cost you all the driver ahead. So it makes it very difficult to go for moves here at this track. If you get the momentum right, you definitely can get it done.
I think Calzoner and Phantom will get ahead for 3rd place in the Lexus. Calzoner drops back. The Bentley's looking pretty good in race pace at the moment. 2nd, 4th, and 5th. The BUR guys and Calzoner all looking very good at the moment. Stolowski will be looking for a way past Deer. Doesn't look like looks like it's dropped off the pace a little bit.
And I'll tell you what, Raz is now starting to close in on this Phantom Calzona fight as well. Previously 208, 2079 from Phantom Calzona, and then as the safety car's actually out. There we go.
Alright, so Neymar is out on the racetrack. I didn't catch, maybe it was Jug?
Ooh,
He's pulling into the pit lane now. It might be Jug that caused the... Yeah, he's got a lot of front end damage on that Ferrari. He's pulling into the pit lane. He must have had a collision with someone else to bring out the safety car. But that'll bunch everyone up. Cold Carnival will be able to get a lap back, I believe. They'll let him do that, so he'll be down 2 instead of 3. And Jug will be trying to fix up this damage. This pit stop will not count to his overall pit stop, his mandatory stop. You can see on the right-hand side of the numbers.
It may have been Bowen as well, because Bowen's got damage as
Okay.
well. So it may have been either Bowen or Juggernaut who had that safety car been deployed. So there you go.
Yeah, both have a lot of damage on the cars, so they're going to be repairing that now. So yeah, on the right-hand side of the driver number, in the top left corner, you can see the number 1 on every single person's name. That means they're yet to make the mandatory pit stop. The pit window is not open yet, so these pit stops for damage repair from Jug, Bo, and Carnival as well earlier, they do not count towards your pit stop. And if you don't make the pit stop, you get slapped with a huge time penalty at the end of the race. So it's better to make the stop than just try and carry on the whole entire time.
That's exactly right. You just gotta do that. It's not completely done, and it's like it is definitely a long repairs here for Juggernaut and Bowen. It's a shame for Juggernaut, who was in the lead, and then spun, of course, up the top through Saltman Park to the beginning of McPhillamy. And yeah, the field goes through now, so we'll have 9 cars on the lead lap as of right now.
They might let Jug and Bowen get laps back. Not sure. Well, we'll see. They did let people get laps back last weekend, and I'm assuming it will be the same case today. Bowen's still in the pit lane. Jug has pulled back out, and he's at the tail end of the field at the moment. We'll see if they let him go on the back straight. I'm assuming they wouldn't let him go yet. Never mind, he's flying through the grass. Everyone pulling to the right-hand side, get out Jug's way. So Jug will get his lap back, and I believe Bowen will do the same. He might wait a little bit, or he might go balls to the wall like Jug just did. That was a sight to see.
And Gold Carnival got a lap back as well. He's still lapped down, but he does get a lap back anyway, because you never know, once we get to night time, there could be another safety car possibly, because he's now in game. It is 2 p.m. out Mount Panorama, Bathurst, the great circuit of Mount Panorama, as people like to say. I'm making fun of you, I'm just saying some people.
Yeah. No. I was like, that's not my accent. I don't really have an accent.
No!
These guys
Neither
in
do
the
I.
south have heavy. But
Or when, no, I only get that from when a couple of American commentators come over here about 10 years ago, and when great country of USA tried to be interested in our famous series of supercars,
Yeah.
and only did one race, so that's some history for you fans.
I never watch the ACC because it's always on the bedtime for me.
Yes.
But they look fun. I can tell you, I've watched some of the highlights when they show up on my YouTube recommended feed, but yeah, not consistently. Usually I'll get to watch. Okay, so Bowen will get. Yeah, he waited until after the.
Which is
after they went down the hill.
Which is a good idea.
Yeah. So once he catches up, I assume the safety car will come back in, so they might do another lap around.
Well, depends when name goes. Yeah. No, we'll wait and see.
It looks. I think they'll go one more time around. Yeah, I think they will. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Neymar goes one more time, and then I think the safety car will pull back into the pit lane, and we'll be very close to that pit window. So I'm not sure how many might. I mean, towards the back, if they get the timing right and they can pull straight into the lane on the safety car restart, they would gain a good amount of time, I would think.
It'll be interesting to see what they will do with
That's
this.
if they can get the window open at the right time for them. Or even if it opens and someone like Bowen or Jug, who haven't caught up to the field yet, they get lucky with it, they could gain half a lap advantage if these guys are still like under safety car conditions. Neymar's like pulling in to the lane. You never know. Could be opening soon.
Yeah, you never know. Absolutely. As Juggernaut now is coming through the chase, and Bowen a little bit further back, so Juggernaut will catch up to the field, no doubt, in the end here.
It'll be close for Bowen, but he should get there in time, barring any mistakes on his laps trying to catch up.
But Skep's still of course leading. It's behind Phantom, Calzona, Raz, D Hunter, Satowski, John, Saxman, and Juggernaut now as well as starting to catch up here, but we'll have to get through on Cold Carnival as well. And Bowen now is coming through Murray's corner, the final corner right now, so he may catch up in the end in time, as it is 3:37, so we're getting closer to night time here at Bathurst.
The sun will start to set, and just basically the rest of the race will be in nighttime conditions once it goes down. And actually, there you go. Radio message comes in. Pit window is open. Unfortunately, about a straight and a half too late for Bowen to capitalize on any of that, as he's going uphill now. I believe Neymar will come in this time no matter what happens, but this is big now. Who decides to come in now? I assume most of the field will try and get this pit stop out of the way while they're still at a relatively slow speed. I'll tell you one person who's going to do it. Yeah, he's getting another lap back. He's now back on the lead lap after the start of the race. He was down 3. And I'm assuming he's going to pull into the pit lane here.
No?
No, he's going to go. He's going to try and get the lap back. Neymar is coming in. He's pulling away from the field now as Skeppy will lead them to green. But will he lead them to green is the question. Will he pull straight into the lane here?
Ooh, no, Phantom's in.
Phantom comes in. And Skeppy, a late dive in. Prince has been caught out. Prince is going to have to lead the field to green, and someone else stayed out with him. That would be John as well.
Wow. So they're all in.
So Skeppy. So here comes actually John on Prince for the race lead. John got the jump on Prince because he was so far back. He was able to start up the car a little earlier. But Prince will stay ahead in the Bentley. The entire field is in the pit lane now, getting this mandatory stop out of the way. 11 minutes to go on the window. So Prince and John, they've got the option to try and come in as quickly as they can, or try and stretch this stint out a little longer, have this clean track ahead of them, and go from there. So Jug pits, Bowen pits, Carnival does stay out. He's at the top of the hill. He's going down now. So 3 cars yet to make their stops. At the moment, we've got 2 cars to watch battle it out on track at the moment. Prince versus VRA John.
Very close at the moment. John Jonathan's going to make the move around the outside of the hill corner. I thought it's crazy to do it, as pit stops now coming to an end here right now. And
John's made a mistake, and he's skipped a corner. use the extra tarmac on the left-hand side.
So, Phantoms come out in the lead drivers of as Saxman gets a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pits.
Oh. So Saxman just let that limiter go, or maybe didn't have it on and didn't realize. But Phantom is going to take your net race lead, I would assume. He's just ahead of his teammate Deer Hunter and Lexus.
No, hold on a second. Chuckadog is.
How's he done that?
Wow. I'm not going to assume because I don't know full things about ACC, but is it because he's... No, it's only tires. No, it's only tires. They don't have to I don't know. But yeah, Juggernaut will be the net lead at the moment. So wow,
that's incredible, and he's got a gap and a half over Phantom and Deer and Raz and Calzone. That huge gap. Skeppy's lost a boatload of time in that pit seat, and I don't know why. I could not tell you what happened in the pit lane while we weren't watching. John has pulled into the pit lane. Prince is extending the stint a while longer, so it's just Prince who has to make a stop, plus Cold Carnival, and we don't count Neymar. He is our safety car for today. So, yeah, I'm not sure how that's worked out, but it's worked out well for Jug, who's got the net race lead. Unless John comes out ahead somehow, as John is now pulling out of the lane.
That Jug will get him. Oh, wait a minute.
Jug will take the race. Will he? Yeah, Jug will have the drive off, and he'll take the... Will he actually take the race lead from John? They're going to be side by side here. Up the hill. No, Jug is going to have the overspeed on John to take the race lead. But that begs the question now, does Prince come out with the net race lead after all of this? Was that safety car ill-timed? Did it cause an illusion of free time for these guys who came into the lane?
Possibly. Oh, John's off in the cutting, but he's just holds off the...
Cold tires. They are definitely something to watch. Phantom's in the pit lane again, so he must have had something go wrong.
Oh, and Raz is in the wall as well. He's almost come back on track to Calzone, and it was almost a block off the track there for a second. Deer Hunter now pulls away from those two, and Skeppy now slowly catching up to this pack of cars that are absolutely going at it for young and old.
I'm not going to just comment on what I just saw.
Okay, you saw that too?
That was incredible.
Alrighty. I thought that was only me.
He was going to visit Jesus or something. I don't know what the hell that was. But now Prince is in the lane, and if he's watched his mini-map and live timing in the bottom corner of his screen, he'll know that John came out in third place, which is a net... I think it'll be a net third. I believe Prince will come out in the race lead unless he's got some repairs to do on that Bentley. He's coming out now. Does Jug take the race lead from Prince? Yes, he will. He'll have a big margin. And John will jump Prince as well. So Prince must have had some repairs on that car. I guess that's the reason why Jug got the jump on everyone, because he had just made the repairs right as the safety car came out. Because, I mean, can't continue on with how much nose damage he had on that Ferrari beforehand.
I don't know. Interesting.
But it still begs the question, how did Skeppy have that much damage, and how did we not notice? If that's the case. Side by side ahead of him.
Oh, hold on a second. Yes, they are. Raz now through Calzone a little bit here behind, and Skeppy now will be coming up to this fight, as Saxman will have to drive through very soon. this lap.
Yes, I can serve that. But to just come through the lane. Once Stolowski is in the pit lane as well, he's coming out, as well as Cold Carnival. They're gonna be on the lead lap, but they're gonna be a long way off the pack. So they'll be hoping for a safety car to come out later in this race as the sun is starting to go down here. Getting close to that nighttime running.
Very close to the nighttime running. It'll be about 7:30 in game. Around about there where the sun will start to slow down, and then it's basically darkness at Bathurst.
If you did not catch the beginning of the stream, you're just tuning in now. It is a 24-hour progression race over the 1 hour. So these guys will get the entire day's worth of Bathurst in an hour's race. So they will have to go through all conditions. Fortunately, no rain, which would have been
Catastrophe.
interesting. That would have been interesting to say the least. So they will say a sigh of relief for that. But we've got a nice battle forming here for 4th place. They're about 12 seconds off your race leaders. As Deer looking on the back of Raz. Skeppy's catching up to these guys as well. Skeppy, the rest of the race is turned on ahead for him. Skeppy was leading, and he had a very comfortable margin to the cars behind. But after pit stops and that safety car, he's pulling out, and he's currently in net 7th place. Saxman is into the lane.
That's right for
Yeah, now, sun is now really starting to fall now. You can see how much shade is at the top of the hill here.
Well, Calstona up ahead trying to see if he can get this move done on Deer Hunter. As we said, Skippy now closing in on this fight here for P4, 5 and 6. And we know the pace he has. Oh, it almost goes into the wall as well, but just slightly brushes it beautifully.
And that's how you have to take it to go fast. Deer with a lockup on the front tires that looked like got out of shape. That'll put Calzona all over the back of him, and Skeppy's all over the back of Calzona. So a 3-car fight. Please tell me we don't go 3 wide into the chase. I would lose my mind.
I don't think we will, as Deer Hunter and Calzona now will go side by side. Skep will have a great view of this behind him. And does Calzona hold on to it? Deer still shows the nose there. And make contact and move all okay, but does Deer find him back? No, he does not. So Calzona comes through, but he actually goes off.
Calzona's off! He's running too hard. He was trying to defend the position, and it looked like he just went a little too hard. Skep coming now to the inside of Calzona. He's looking to the outside of Deer. Does he get a double overtake going? No. Not enough camber in that corner for him to get around. Deer will take 5th, and he's actually going defensive into turn 1. He thought Skeppy was going to put a dive on him.
And Calzona's looking to try to make the move back.
Lights are on these cars. They are getting right into the dark and the nighttime stint of this race, and that'll be it to finish off. We'll get about sunrise. That's where the race will finish, at about 7 a.m. in Bathurst. For now, we're heading straight into the nighttime stint. Everyone has made a mandatory pit stop. Oh, Skippy got into the outside wall, it looked like. Still all over the back of Deer Hunter, though.
He's going to have to really watch for his moment to go for the move. I think down at Conroe Australia will have to look for it. And Calzona will try to pick up the pickings if anything happens here, but don't think it will. He's in the wall, Skep, he's in the wall. Is that going to earn him there? Into the wall. And he's gonna
It'll be minor damage. I'm not sure how much that'll be for him, but
don't know.
it's not been a great second half of the race for Skeppy so far, as you can now see the lights are starting to make an impact on the racetrack, as drivers really have to, this puts the test to all of these guys. It doesn't matter where you are on the racetrack, it's going to be difficult to get it right. And we're going to see some midnight running. The window is closed, so that is it. You cannot make, well, you can still make your another pit stop, but it won't count towards the mandatory one. Everyone has made their mandatory stop, so no worries there. Last week we had someone.
Oh, Skip's off. Skip's off.
Oh, and he's in the wall as well. Caught that barrier. Calzona, and I think Deere went off a little bit, and Skeppy followed his line. Man, it's just been a rough half.
Yeah, that's
Lost the lead. Yeah.
That's what it looks like happened to him. So, yeah.
He's not going to be too pleased with how this half of the race has gone, and I'm not sure how much of self-blame he's going to take, but yeah, just a disappointing second half.
Oh!
Moment here. Calzona.
No way.
Oh,
No. Skip's going to try to come through. Calzona.
And he's done it. Calzona goes through. Skeppy goes through. Deere's dropped 2 positions at the top of the hill.
I think Deere had a moment. I can't. Oh, he's in the wall, Deere, and Calzona's in the wall as well.
Oh, this battle has been absolutely crazy as the nighttime is fully hit. It's almost pitch black here at Bathurst Mount Panorama. Deere is looking to the outside of Calzona, who looks like he's lost a bit of straight line speed. As Deere's in the grass, can he keep the car on track? He's still got the tire in the grass. He's gathered it up, but Calzona will stay ahead. Will Deere have anything to say? No, he's lost the car again. Deere's off and into the wall on the inside. Will that bring Neymar out? I don't know.
It will.
Doesn't look.
No, it doesn't.
It will bring Neymar out. Neymar is going to come out. Safety car has been deployed. It'll be a shootout to the end of this one. We'll have about a 15-minute shootout to finish this one in the nighttime at Bathurst. What more could you ask for?
So, a lot to pull into that. That all started at the top and sorted through the grates, where it was through out of turn 9. I feel like Deere just made a mistake. Deere's come in, Saxon's come in, made a mistake. Calzona made the move, and then almost free wide coming through Brock Skyline, and then we saw Deer Hunter in the wall entering to the left of Forest Elbow, and then Calzona went off at Forest Elbow, and then Deer Hunter and Calzona went side by side. Deer Hunter was off in the grass. It was never going to end well. Deer Hunter went off at the chase. Thank goodness this game does not have roll physics for the chase, because he would have rolled. I was expecting he was going to roll, but I'm guessing this game does not have those physics for that. But I mean, in these cars you can't really do that unless you're in a V8 Supercar down the chase. But anyway, so safety car now out. There's Neymar waiting for the field, and this brings Skip back into this now because top 5. But what kind of damage does he have?
I don't know, and I mean, obviously they're all pitting. Deere, Sachs, Stolowski, Bowen's in the pits as well. They're all coming in, fixing all the damage, getting ready for this final shootout here. While we've got a bit of a break in the action and we're waiting for the field to get back to here, I'm going to go through your current points standings. After 3 rounds, this is round number 4 here. John's currently on top with 31 in that McLaren. He's not had a great day so far, but he is sitting in 3rd, and he's got a shot at another win on the season. Calzona is currently 2nd in the Bentley. It's a Bentley 234, actually. 21 points for Calzona. Butch Giblet with 20, Prince with 19. So 3 points separating 3 drivers. Skeppy in the Audi is 5th place with 17 points. Phantom 6th in the Lexus, 14.5. Ichigo, who is not here today, and the McLaren, 11.5 points. Raz in 8th in the Bentley with 11 points. Stolowski 9th, and Jug 10th with 8 points. Deers 11th with 5. Cole Carnival with 3. Neymar, our safety car today, he's not getting points today. He has 2, and DJOC has 1 in the Lexus. Everyone else with a big fat 0 on season. Reminder, the points, it goes only to the top 8 if I am not wrong. I believe that is your cutoff for points. So at the moment, Cold Carnival is holding your final points paying position. Deer, Sachs, Stolowski all outside, as well as Bowen. So that'll be an interesting fight to the end. And I think we're going to have an incredible finish here on our hands.
And Skep and Calzona did come in to get some repairs. Skep doesn't get ahead of Calzona, he does. And the only car that I believe got ahead was Phantom, so Skep will be down to P6. There you go, it is reset now, so Skep will go down to P6, Calzona P7, but read Skeppy back into this as well. And Bowen, 2 laps down actually, so Bowen has had some incidences that we have missed, but
Yeah.
Jug's stayed the leader somehow.
I can tell you from race control, the first safety car was caused by Bowen. He was backwards on the mountain, which would have caused absolute chaos if everyone was going high speed through there while he was backwards on the track. And the second safety car was caused by that collision we did see with Deer Hunter squeezed on the outside on the grass and spun out into the inside of the wall. So those have been your 2 safety cars. We've got 16.5 minutes. It's about midnight here. It's got to hit midnight, actually. Jug is going to lead the field to green in a couple laps time. Not this time by, I would assume. The field is not here just yet.
And cars skip their lead laps back as well. So 15 minutes to go, so we'll have a great finish here as we have hit midnight at Bathurst.
Keep an eye on the likes of Skep and the likes of Stolowski, who has just actually fixed his damage. That was your top 3 in qualifying, and they are 1st, 6th, and 11th. So it's been a crazy one today for those 3 drivers. Jug was at the back, got the lucky safety car, and has somehow pulled a masterclass out of the pit lane, and is now currently leading. Skeppy led the first half of the race, got the unlucky safety car for him, and then after the pit sequence found himself down in about 7th place, and then was hoping for a safety car to come out, unlike stint 1. And Stolowski has had an up and down day as well. He's had a couple spin outs, a couple incidents. He's found himself towards the back, but he's got a fresh car. He's got no damage on it that I know of. Looking to charge back into the points too.
Yeah, Cole Carnival P8 right now. Cole Carnival out of nowhere in P8. That's Cole,
he's
2
had a
laps
wild
down.
day to say the least. Yeah, he had an interesting start to the race, and he's had an interesting one so far. He's somehow found himself into the top 8, which is points in that Lexus. So he's going to be trying to hold off Lexus teammate Deer for some points, and Solowski and Saxman behind as well. Saxman has never been in the fight all day, but he's got the late safety car and he's got a shot at it now. So just waiting for a couple more cars. Bowen is a couple laps down in the pit lane. I think he might be done for the day. He has been in the lane for a while now. Saxman is getting his lap back. He's entering the final corner now.
Cold Carnival
Field.
catching up to the field as well. So, City Hunter, we may go this lap or wait and see.
It'll either be this or next. I'm pretty sure about that. Not sure if they'll be waiting for Saxman, who is now just exiting turn number 1.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about a 10 to 12 minute shootout, depending on if we go this time or not.
So we wait to see what Neymar does here. He's off in the grass, the safety car at the moment. And we may be going one more, actually. I believe we'll be going one more.
So we'll be going one more time around. It'll probably be about a 10-minute shootout here in Bathurst. And it's about 1 a.m. At the track at the moment. So it's going to be a wild one. Everyone's going to have to have their wits about them up the hill. Can't let up now. We go one more time around. Yeah, I think Bowen is done for the day in the pit lane. He's not returning. So he'll be out in 12th place as a DNF. Stolowski and Sachs are trying to catch up to the field without damaging the cars. 16 viewers at the moment getting ready for a final. It'll probably be about 5 lap shootout. Like F1 5 lappers, well now you got an ACC Bathurst 5 lapper to finish this one out.
And D Hunter comes back into the lane, probably for a quick stop. I hope, for his sake.
Could be repairing some less damage. Might have not repaired it beforehand to try and catch back up to the field, so he wouldn't lose a lap and have to go through that whole process. But he will lose the position to Saxman, who will jump up to 10th place. So Sax will put himself into the top 10, top 8 to get the points at the end. And now it'll be Deer Hunter catches up to the field. He should do so.
Yep.
Easily.
Saxman will catch up as well. D Hunter will be moved to the back of the field. We will have probably about, where are they right now? They are coming through Solomon Park, so probably around about 9 minutes or so left in this race it will be, so it's their finish. That's 2 a.m.
Not your average grandstand finish.
No. But look after Skippy in P6. We'll try to see if we can salvage something from nothing. Draganog, the margin between him and Prince was staying around the 3-second mark for that entire part of the race. So Draganog wasn't getting away from him. So it could be an interesting fight for the win here towards the end of this one.
So Neymar pulling in to the lane. He's pulling away from the race field. It's going to be Jug leading them back to green flag conditions. Deer and Sachs are going to be right at the tail end of the field. They should catch up in time, but it looks like Jug is trying to go as soon as possible. He's not letting Neymar get away here, and now he's starting to slow it back down here as the tires ready. It looks like Saxman's made a mistake at back straight. Deer is gonna get to the tail end of the field. It's green, back running. Jug takes control, and it looks like he's got no pressure from behind from Prince at the moment. John a little wide on the exit curb at turn 1. It looks status quo. Jug trying to break the slipstream from behind.
Yep, he's really trying to break it, as meanwhile Saxman is stopped Honda on straight. Hopefully he can sort whatever is going on there. But very close here, and he comes in. Yep, he's done.
Yeah. So Sachs will end the day. 10 runners left, which is, I mean, we've only lost 2 drivers at Bathurst, which is pretty good, I would say. Numbers-wise, it's close in the midfield. Phantom and Skeppy, the 2 BRL drivers. Skeppy is looking to climb back through the field. Skeppy's got the blinkers on.
He's trying to tell.
Sure.
I mean, he's trying to tell Phantom to get out of the way, but I don't think that's going to work.
Not with 7 minutes 50 seconds remaining in the race. I don't think someone's just gonna pull over that. Top 2 have broken away. John is holding down 3rd. He's looking for a solid finish tonight to maintain that points gap that he has.
D Hunt is off track as well. He is spun. That's at the exit of the Forest Elbow, so he's gone back around anyway, and will continue to green flag running for the time being. And a second gap now for Juggernaut. Unless something goes wrong, he should win this race. As here comes Skep.
Skep's looking to the inside of Phantom into turn 1. Down the inside he'll go. Does he overcook it on the brakes? No, looks like he's got it just right. And he will take 5th way from Phantom, and he'll be chasing after that podium spot that John is currently holding. He's going to have to get by Raz in 4th. Phantom's not done with him, though. He's going to be looking to the inside, fighting. And it looks like Skeppy will just hold on. And actually, Phantom's gone a little bit deep, looking for the move. Here comes Calzoner to the inside. It'll turn to the outside, and nothing will be doing.
Oh, and Skip's in the wall. Skip's hit the wall.
No.
At the cutting, he's gone. I said it in qualifying, the best of the best go off at the cutting, and he's just done that there. But if he can hold on to it with whatever damage he has, he can maybe still hold on to that top 5.
Maybe that's why he's got the blinkers on. He's telling everyone I'm going hell for leather. And I might be hitting a couple walls on the way, so he's got... It looks like the car is still in good shape. It doesn't look like he's got too much, if any, damage at all on that Audi number 92. And he's going to be trying to chase after Raz, and he's doing an incredible job at the moment. He's putting down a really incredible lap besides that wall bang at the moment.
Yeah, and he's going to try to see if he can get Raz. As you said, Raz is also trying to catch up to John as well for P3. 1.5 Jug has over Prince at right now. So it looks like the Ferrari might just get this job done, but it's not over for the positions in behind.
You never know what could happen around Bathurst, especially because it's about 4 a.m. on the racetrack right now. 5 minutes still remain. We're going to have about 3 or so laps to go here. And we're on for a good finish, I believe. At least for this podium spot for 3rd. Here comes Raz looking to the inside of... it'll be Calzoner. Sorry, no, John, sorry. I just saw Calzoner's name pop up. Here comes Raz to the inside of John too.
No, it's contact.
Oh, bit of contact. And Raz will get through. John keeps it out of the wall, though. But Skeppy will take 4th place from John. Can Skeppy get the quick turnaround on Raz? Doesn't look like he'll be able to. Raz will stay in 4th, but look at this battle pack between 3rd. It goes all the way down to 7th with Calzoner at the back of it. So these guys all looking to gain a couple extra points from tonight's effort.
Skip looking.
Skeppy's... Wow, he's really pushing that car to the limit. Raz is trying to keep it on the track to make sure he gets it to the finish. But Skeppy is looking to get a little bit more than just this car to the finish. He's looking for glory at the moment. He's looking all over the back of Raz. Can't find a way through. Down the mountain they go.
Now Lock Conrod's through. Oh, it's Satowski's had a moment. He's off at the coming down from Skyline. Actually, the S's, yeah, the start of the S's. Yes, you are correct. Skeppy looking, still trying to get this move done.
Will he outbreak into the chase? No, he won't. He did make a move into turn 1 a couple laps ago, so he might be trying to set that one up. Now 3 minutes to go. That's about 2 laps we've got of running. And Skeppy's looking for this final podium position. Jug is looking very comfortable at the front. Prince is holding on for second at the moment. It's all about this battle from 3rd all the way down to 7th. We've got all of these guys looking for an incredible battle. Colt Carnival is holding on for an incredible 8th place after he was about 3 laps down at the beginning of this one. Skeppy and Raz, though, for 3rd, side by side.
Griffin's Bend, and not enough.
And John behind. John and Calzoner. John just stays ahead. And Raz also just stays ahead of Skeppy, but Skeppy was hounding him last time, and he's even closer this time.
And Phantom and Calzona again, they're near each other. Can you believe it? Cold Carnival sitting there behind, so these positions are still not over yet.
It's been incredibly clean for how tight this racetrack is. And I'm impressed with how amazing this race has turned out to be, and this incredible battle that we have for this final podium position. Raz is trying his everything to hold on to this final spot, and Skeppy is trying to come back for a podium spot. John's holding on right now to 5th over Calzona, but Calzona's looking hungry, and so is Phantom. He's looking for a mistake. Colt Carnival on the back of this train now as well. He's caught up with all this battling. Raz is a bit wide. Skeppy's going to go to the inside. Will he have the momentum to carry down to the chase?
Raz is going to stay side by side with him through the chase. They'll come very shortly. They're still side by side. Not one.
They're gonna
wants to give way.
They're gonna go side by side. Phantom and Calzona behind them, also looking side by side. And Raz is around. Raz is off. He clipped the inside curb at the chase, and Raz is around. Skeppy will take 3rd. John moves up to 4th. Calzona has dropped to 5th or 6th. You'll stay 6th. Phantom moves up to 5th with a move on Calzona. This is your final lap of the race. Jug is currently 4 seconds up the road from Prince, who is 8 seconds ahead of Skeppy. Skeppy's going to need a mistake to make any more positions. Raz has dropped all the way to 8th after that incredible sequence of events. I'm running out of breath. Thank goodness there's only 30 seconds left in this one.
I think he's lifted off Skep through, and then he just said hit the curb. So big mistake from the Bentley driver, the number 8 Bentley, and Raz up down to P8. So that's a shame for him. As John now trying to hold for P4, but it's still not over between Phantom and Calzona as well.
It's definitely not over. Many mistakes can be made. There's still so many corners left on this one. Timer has expired. We're going to come around to complete your final lap of the race. The sun finally shining again. They have survived the night stint. And it's looking like Jug is going to hold on to the race win. Skeppy is closing in to Prince, but it won't be enough unless a mistake comes out. John's going to be trying to hold on to Pham. This is what we're going to focus on. These guys might have something to say to each other.
Ooh. Oh, he's hit the wall, Phantom.
Oh, Phantom has hit the wall. Calzona's going to be looking for a move. And he'll get through on Phantom. Phantom hits the grass on the outside. Could Cold Carnival even take a position out of this one?
Yeah, that was a big mistake there from Phantom. He was trying to go deep to try to go for the move on John, but couldn't get it done.
It looks like Phantom might just hold on But coming around the final corner, it is going to be Jug taking home the race win here in Bathurst. An incredible strategy call from him. He'll take home the win. Prince will finish second place, and Skeppy with a rebound up to third. John will hold fourth. Calzoner fifth. Phantom will just hold on to sixth over Cold Carnival, who takes seventh. And Raz, an unfortunate mistake in the final couple moments, he will take home your final points playing position in eighth. Deer Hunter and Saxman close on the track, as well as Stolowski. None of them will take home any points from their efforts today. Last time through the chase for these guys. And that is gonna do it.
Yeah, well done to Juggernaut. An incredible performance after spinning twice and taking out the 24 hours of Bathurst.
Mistakenly, the 24 hours of Bathurst. Yes. But it was a lot of fun regardless. We're going to see some post-race interviews going here. Get our top three here. We'll see if we can get them into the party. Alright, we've got all three podium sitters. Make sure you guys include your audio. Tick the box. I'll start. Skeppy, if you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, a very crazy end to that one. You held position at the beginning of the race. It was you and Jug. Jug made a mistake, and then the two safety cars took us through the strategy and what happened.
So, the beginning of the race was wild. Like, that Ferrari is so damn fast in a straight line. And then I'm actually surprised Jug made a mistake. He's been confident through there pretty much all week anyways. So I'm surprised he made a mistake there. Almost killed me in the process. Glad he didn't. And then I got damage. I think it was like 14 seconds of damage from hitting the wall. Was debating between pitting before the safety car or after. So I pit during the, as soon as the safety car ended, lost all the positions on track. And then from there, I was just getting frustrated. So I just kept making stupid mistakes. And then under the last safety car, or after I pit, I was on flat spot tires. So it was impossible to drive. And then the last safety car ended up pitting, and I just had the mindset of I can get a podium, I'm faster, so I'm just going to be as ballsy as I can be through where I can. Everybody was struggling in the downhill, like climbing up the mountain, going down the mountain, and that's where I was fastest, so I used it to my advantage. And then between myself and Racism, that was just a do-or-die situation. I couldn't get past him. I just had to force him into a mistake, so he made one, and got it done, got a podium after a very crappy mid-stint.
Yeah, the middle part of the race was not friendly to you. We were wondering, me and Mitchie, why you were so far down the order. That explains a lot now. But it was fun to watch you drive back through, and obviously that second safety car definitely helped out a lot. So congratulations on the podium. We'll move now to Prince. A relatively quiet one. We didn't talk about you too much. You always seem to have an air gap to the cars ahead and the cars behind. You've brought home a solid second place today. Talk us through your experience at Bathurst tonight. Yeah, solid points day for you today, and a very consistent day. Congratulations for the second place. And Mitchie, if you want to take our race winner tonight.
Oh yes, Joe, talk us through it. P1, up and down race for you. Talk us through it.
Man, dude, I don't know what to say. You know, this win is kind of bittersweet. I feel like I probably shouldn't have won this race. Yeah, you know, with Skeppy behind me, like you said, I felt pretty confident all week. But you know, that inside curb, you just touch it once, and you know, it can kind of be it for your race. And after the first time I crashed, it gave me about 30 seconds of damage, and I was still catching the people in front of me. So I thought I'd try to, you know, wait it out until the pit stop. But you know, once you get that damage on the uphill section, it's so much less forgiving. I kept crashing, and I ended up with over a minute and a half of damage. But I feel like there's something inherently wrong with our setup if I'm able to go from 11th place with a minute and a half of damage to first place in the same safety car. I mean, I'm glad I won, but I feel like it was undeserved, to be honest with you. I was happy with my second stint, but yeah, it's phenomenal how that turned out. I'm mind blown. I can't believe what happened. I feel like Skeppy deserved that one a bit more.
I'm sure it'll be looked at with the damage and safety cars and all that. But regardless, I mean, you had the pace, and you were the one to bring it out tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is pretty much gonna do it. Mitch, you have any last words to say? I hope you enjoyed tonight.
It was a great race. It was very enjoyable around Bathurst, and I'm just going to promote this to hell once again because it's my team. I'm going to do it. Tier 3, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. 4 drivers could still win the championship on F1. Just going to promote that there, right there. So thank you, Axe, for being with, allowing me to be here with you.
No problem. I mean, you brought the energy tonight. It was fun. Hopefully Skeppy enjoys his onboard lap that we gave him. Fortunately, it wasn't his fastest one of the night, but that's gonna do it. We got Tier 5 and 6 tomorrow at USA. No, Mexico. Sorry,
Mexico.
USA was last week. Mexico. They've got it, and then the finales in F1 will be next weekend at Brazil. So, like Mitchie said, we got a 4-way battle. In tier number 3. So tier 4. Make sure to tune in for that. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, sorry. Tier 3. That's gonna do it. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.